transportation, indentured servitude for life. It further stated that if any returned, they would be hanged, drawn, and quartered. The AOH Brotherhood was raised to protect church and clergy, clan and cottage, hearth and home, defend Gaelic values and Irish faith. As with the old societies who defended clan and king, we banded together to protect the lives of priests and religious at a time when priest hunting was encouraged as a sport. The order guarded them whilst they served our people, celebrating the Mass in secret and educating our children behind hedges and stone walls. From the Irish slaves of Cromwell's time came the forebears of the earliest Irish on America's shores. From the thousands of Irish that came in the years before and during the famine, the Great Hunger, America received her first refugee population. All over the New World, the Irish made their way, most often taking the work no one else wanted. They dug the canals, mined the coal and the gold, built the railroads, fought the wars. At the same time, many forms of the ancient persecutions followed them. It has been said that the Catholic Church was the first contribution of the Irish to America. During yet another period of anti-Irish, anti-Catholic acts of terror, the formation of the AOH in America took place. Again, it was a time when warriors were needed. The order fought to protect the church and its property from the nativist party's know-nothing mobs that were burning Catholic churches and attacking the Irish community. Although we were shaped on the anvil of battle, the AOH were also there to offer hands of welcome to the influx of Irish, whether seeking work and a start, or fleeing persecution, starvation, and virtual slavery in their own land. We were and are there for our immigrants. We were and are there to preserve the Irish culture, history, and psyche, and to promote the understanding of our unique and ancient Irish Catholic spirituality. The AOH in America has a clear claim to an old, honorable purpose and to a motto, friendship, unity, and true Christian charity, which has been spoken for over 440 years.
Ireland is said to be the sole place where Christ was embraced without bloodshed, a place where legend and histories put Christianity in the earliest moments of the first century. About 400 years later, in 432, the task of spreading the faith across the island fell to the patron saint of the AOH, Patrick. It was a faith born in the Celtic heart, an expression of the Irish soul. The Irish faith was one that saw God in all things, saw man and nature as born of the same Creator who gave salvation through the interdependence of nature and grace. It was a faith that keenly embraced the eternal Trinity. It was the Irish men and women of faith in the omniscient and omnipresent Trinity who traveled through many a hostile, harsh foreign land, spreading the faith and absorbing the cultural treasures of the world, building repositories of learning, truly saving many civilizations for posterity. The Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians was formally organized with, again, the calling and purpose to give service to their church and the Irish people and to their community and nation. They began under the names of the Daughters of Erin, and so they are. The patron is St. Bridget. Their goals, like their motto, are virtually the same as those of the AOH. It is said that the great Cuchulainn, mightiest of our heroes, was taught the art of war from the great female champion, Scata, in Alba. In ancient Ireland, and up until the forced conversion to English law, Irish women were accorded much the same rights and responsibilities as men, including in matters of such importance as property, education, leadership, and even warfare. So the LAOH's emergence as a force for Irish diaspora is as sound as that of the AOH, and is also grounded in ancient Irish history. The LAOH celebrated their 100th anniversary in 1994.
In 1995, the AOH began Project St. Patrick, a program for vocations to the priesthood. This program offers stipends to members of the AOH or sons of members who wish to enter the seminary. All priests of the Catholic Church are admitted as members of the order. Therefore, we see a reverence and support for the Church and for learning stretching across the ages from the earliest days through the golden age of Irish monasteries and universities across all of Europe and down to the present.
One of our most important advocacies is the right to life, believing that the life of every child is precious. Both the Ladies' AOH and the Ancient Order of Hibernians maintain a solid pro-life position with a right to life office at each of the national, state, county, and division levels dedicated to saving the lives of both the born and unborn. And the Order continues to care for our young people throughout their lives. We have a scholarship program at the University of Notre Dame for the sons or daughters of the members of the AOH and the LAOH. Several other Irish studies programs are also supported by the AOH and the LAOH, like the Irish Way scholarships, which sends members' children to Ireland for a summer of study and to experience modern life in their ancestral home. The children of the world, and certainly our own Irish children, have a special place in the hearts and activities of the Order. The AOH and LAOH work to fund Catholic charities and education, with projects for children with special needs, as well as many outreach programs for the children who